Deutschlandfunk.
The Lord has been pleased to call our schließe von our unit. Even though we do not know when we will be called, we can still be confident.
The certainly I pray for.
The Lord is trying to watch over us as we see the Lord on through when we like to come.
Mom, you can count on me.
Even though we do not know when we will go, we can be certain that our belief.
We'll also still be burning hot when we're up there in the presence of the angels.
If we happen to fall and stumble, we can still remain adult.
As a bowl of broth that has been left to boil for far too long a time.
Just as us rest.
This here has been just as unsuccessful as Mom's entire life.
On this 23rd of December, on this truly horrible day, we will to offer our prayers for our new sister. Is
nothing but defeats and insidious misfortune.
Lord, for our
Don't cry.
Do what you want, but don't stand crying at my grave when you attend my funeral. Tears have never helped. I think I've cried a ton of tears in the course of my life. Every word is burned into my memory.
The Woman with the Birthmark. Radio play by Tanja Schmidt and Rainer Klut. Based on the crime novel of the same name by Håkan Nesser.
Take action, my daughter. And do something magnificent so that I may applaud for you from my place up there in the heavens above.
and like a night watchman.
The way she looked at me.
I saw the entire world reflected within her eyes as she gazed at me.
Teach us to consider, Lord, that we must die so that we may become grant our deceased sister eternal rest.
Half an hour later, she was dead.
Amen.
December 23. One day before Christmas Eve. Mom's funeral. No more snow. Instead, rain lashed over from the sea, which went right down to the bone. And Mom's words kept ringing in my head. Only one person came to my mother's funeral. That was me. But hopefully, more people will mourn soon.
Richard Malik. Yes, please. Hello. Who's there? What's this all about? For the second time today.
January 14th. Moved into a new room. New look and new name. A new city. And a plan that 6 months ago I would have certainly dismissed as the rambling of a madman, or perhaps simply as some sort of a bad joke. But since Mom's death, or to be more precise, since her report, many things have suddenly become much simpler. And have turned. For the first time in my gloomy life, I've become stronger.
From my father.
Good morning, Chief Inspector.
Damn it, Reinhardt. Why are you calling me at 6:30 in the morning on my Saturday off? Have you gone crazy?
And if you don't want to receive calls and don't want to use an answering machine, then you just have to pull the phone out.
If the Chief Inspector is listening, I can explain to him what. Shut up. Get to the point.
Body in the Lowenserle. Murder that stinks. A certain Richard Malik. Situation briefing
At 3.
3.
I need 20 minutes to get to the police station. You could have called me at 12 o'clock.
I was there for half of the night, and I would like to lie down for a little while now. Just got back from there.
Who's at the crime scene?
I sent Munster Moreno there. The forensics team should be finished. I think this is a pretty tricky story. That's why I called. Lowens Alley 14 is the address, in case you change your mind.
Come on.
January 18th. At first, I wasn't at all sure about it. Only gradually did I realize what motives played a role. Was it Mom's decision? Or my own? Not that it matters much, but it might be interesting to think about it. About the origin, the responsibility, and so on. Revenge, and the importance of setting things right. The 20,000 guilders that Mom had hidden away are, without a doubt, a very great help to us now. Would I have gotten the gun without them? More than likely. My list is complete in every respect. Every name is recorded.
What are the facts?
Every step has been thought through.
61 last night, a report came in that a corpse had been discovered at Lefunzo 14. Emergency services had been alerted by the owner of the house, who was known as Mrs. El Sacadeta. She was completely confused and had neglected to call the police, even though her husband was dead. He was shot with 4 bullets, 2 into the chest and 2 into the lower abdomen area.
In the abdomen?
Well, in the tail, if you prefer. Mrs. Malik had returned home at around midnight and had discovered her husband lying on the floor in the hallway located right behind the front door.
What do we know about the weapon, Moreno?
A Behringer 75. All the bullets have been recovered. A silencer was probably used. Nobody heard anything.
The victim is 52 years old. Richard Malik, partner in a company that supplies equipment for large kitchens and restaurants. No previous convictions, no shady dealings. As far as we know.
Thanks, Munster. Well, that's pretty much it.
What about the neighbors?
Nobody noticed anything. The villa's in a fairly sheltered location.
It sounds as though someone simply rang the doorbell and shot Malik the very moment that he opened the door to answer it.
No signs of violence.
Malik was home alone.
He was doing a crossword puzzle over a glass of whiskey while his wife was at the theater.
And after the crime was committed, the murderer likely just pulled the front door shut behind himself and simply walked away.
Quite simple, when you look at it from that perspective.
January 29th.
Who the hell did this?
The satisfaction is greater than I expected. It is felt within the body. A sovereign calm paired with the feeling of being hot like an orgasm that ends very slowly and fades away pleasantly while I wait casually for the next act to begin. And the one after that. Killing these people. Putting a full stop to everything, finally. The newspapers are full of my first mission. I didn't think it would attract so much attention. I thought about sitting myself down in a cafe for the purpose of watching television. But the story is too personal for me. It's a story between my mother and me. My mother. And the names on the list.
Yes? Mars Leitner?
Hello.
You recognize the tune?
Is this a quiz?
If you truly believe that you can unsettle me with such nonsense, then I would like to tell you that you are making a very grave mistake in your assumption.
Scum.
What the hell is ever going to become of this society?
No doubt about it.
Hardly the same ammunition. The technicians are 99% certain that this is in fact the exact same weapon that was used.
2 shots in the chest, 2 in the abdomen. It was probably the same perpetrator. The newspapers didn't mention the abdominal shots.
Right. Sometimes it actually does work out gagging the journalists like that.
Richard Massleitner was shot dead during the night leading into Thursday between midnight and 2 a.m.
We were unable to get any useful information out of the neighbors. We questioned over 70 people. No one heard or saw anything.
But I have something interesting. A connection between Massleitner and Malik.
What? Go ahead.
I have a photo here of the graduating class of the military staff school from 1965. The third man from the left in the bottom row is Richard Malik. The second from the right in the middle row is Richard Massleitner.
You said 1965?
They were drafted in April 64 and finished their service at the end of May 65. You
have the details of everyone?
Only names and dates of birth so far. That's going to take a while.
Divide the 33 names among ourselves. Each of us is going to try to track down the people over the course of the weekend, so please be careful. It is certainly not excluded that it is one of these people here whom we are looking for.
Should we inform the public?
Better not. The police chief would certainly not be happy if 33 people suddenly came to him and asked for round-the-clock police protection. Remember, don't talk too much.
Tomorrow is Massleitner's funeral. Should we take a look around?
Definitely. And take a police photographer with you. He should record everyone who happens to show their face near the burial site.
Okay.
Yes, Van Veeteren?
Hello, this is Enzo Faringer.
Mm-hmm.
A colleague of Richard Marleitner's. I work at the same school.
Uh-huh. What do you want?
No, it just occurred to me that Massleitner mentioned something about receiving anonymous phone calls. Someone has called him multiple times and played a melody for him over the telephone.
What kind of melody?
I don't know. As far as I can recall, he didn't even hear the voice at all, to my best knowledge. He said it was just this music over and over again.
When did he last talk about it?
That must have been on the very day. I was with him at Freddy's back when he was shot, or perhaps it was on the day before that one.
So he got called several times.
Yes, probably.
And he didn't know who was behind it?
No, I don't think so.
Does anyone have any idea? Just a vague idea. You know what I mean. However logical or rational it may be. I'm completely in the dark here.
What about the people from the military school? I think that we ought to try and find out whether or not anything has actually taken place. Yes, that this could have been traumatic in some way.
Traumatic? That should have come up during our interviews.
Possible, but you never know.
And this music?
Yes, it appears as though both Malik and Massleitner received some strange telephone calls shortly before the crime from someone who did not say a single word, but instead just played a melody.
What kind of music was that?
We don't know.
These were planned crimes, not chance encounters. Precisely planned.
Apparently. In any case, I do not have any intention of sharing the matter regarding the phone music with the journalists. At least not yet.
This is all quite worrying.
You think there will be more?
Yes.
Afraid so too. That is why we naturally have to warn the remaining 33 people
who are still alive.
Yes, Mutzer. You can draft a letter for us to send to them at your earliest convenience. Pay close attention to the wording.
You're in X, right? Yes, what do you mean?
Long time no see.
Also, I've tried to reach you a few times.
I mean, before you called.
You realize what's going on? Yeah, I don't know. The other two were killed. Who do you think did it?
Her.
It must have been her. She's dead. What? It must have been someone who had done that thing for her. I think it's her daughter. The daughter? Tried to track her down, but she's nowhere to be found. You've tried.
She left her apartment in Stamberg in mid-January, and nobody knows where she's gone.
How did she get there? I've done some research. That damn bitch won't catch us. Have you been getting those music calls too? I do. Holy crap. So it's your turn. Maybe. But I don't feel too sure. We have to finish her off before she finishes us off. We agree on that. Well, it could happen tonight. Do you realize that? Or tomorrow. The next person who rings your doorbell. That could very well be them. Do you get it?
Someone called twice.
A couple times and hung up when my wife answered. Anyway, it's this fucking music. I cannot remember what the name of it is, but we were playing it the entire time we were there. Yeah, I don't think I need to remind you. You were pretty sober. I wasn't sober. You know perfectly well that it wasn't me, otherwise I never would have. It is all right. We do not need to go through all of that again, right?
I thought about it, but
I don't have the record anymore. Can't we trace the call? Hey, you don't seem to understand anything. Of course, we could involve the police and then receive as much protection as we would ever want to have. But I thought we could agree not to do that. Okay, agreed. I know how you feel. I have a family of my own. A wife, 3 kids, even a grandchild. Hell, my whole world could come crashing down just like a house of cards. But if you have any doubts, then say so now. I have them on my own, too. I just thought it would make sense for both of us to work together and share the responsibility. If you don't want to do it, then say so now. No, I'm in. I mean, how do we stay in touch? Phone. Sooner or later, I am going to have to show up somewhere near us. Damn it. This whole thing irritates me.
My pimple on my butt, if you don't mind the comparison. It sits there and nothing happens.
But it grows and grows.
Yeah, it's gonna burst. What do you think? Because it's gonna happen?
I don't know. There's news from the military?
Apparently, they're very concerned about the reputation of their school. Military. But it doesn't look like they're hiding anything.
And no one asked about this music?
No one. Only a few asked for police protection. Mollig and Mossleitner. There has to be some sort of connection, even if it might be an extremely small one.
Yeah, any. Pretty bold, I think. But now I've turned the table. Be in touch again.
See you later. Okay, we can still have one more match, but I have to go home.
We waiting for you with dinner?
On the contrary, I have promised her that I will take her out this very evening.
Anything special?
Yes, we have an agreement, and now she's having dinner at my place.
All right.
I spoke with her about our case yesterday while she was in the bathtub.
So what?
Yes, she had her own theory about it. A murderer who fires 2 shots into the abdomen of the victim, if she's already lying there dead, it has to be a woman.
A woman?
An offended woman, perhaps treated with dignity. In any case, not crazy.
The best ideas have sometimes come to me while I have been taking a bath. Unfortunately, I was already alone. Perhaps such agreements would have been good for our marriage.
Yes, Innings.
Good day, Mr. Innings. The Nick Criminal Investigation Department. We have a few more questions for you. Do you agree to come by again today?
Yes. What's the matter?
Just a few routine questions.
Oh, right.
In about half an hour.
Yes. Come in. May I offer you some tea?
Yes, thank you.
If you would like some pastries.
Thank you.
Yes.
There are still a few more questions that I would like to have some answers to.
Why are you asking?
Should this be recorded? That wasn't done last time.
We work differently. Are you ready?
Well.
Good.
Do you recognize the tune?
Baby. Oh, the murdered man is a certain Carl Annings. He was shot dead yesterday on Wednesday between 12:30 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. while he was inside of his home in the town of Lovingen. He was alone at home. He was hit by a total of 5 shots. 3 in the chest, 2 in the lower abdomen. The weapon was likely a Behringer 75. There are strong indications that it is the exact same firearm that was used in the commission of the murders of Richard Malik and Richard Masleitner, which took place during the course of the previous month. It is therefore possible that we are dealing with a serial killer here, but there is also quite clearly a discernible connection between those who have been the victims up until this point. All 3 of them belong to a larger group of 35 people who together completed their basic military service during the years 1964 and 1965.
How will the police proceed?
Our efforts are focused on finding motive for these crimes while at the same time providing the others in the group with the best possible protection.
I do not think that protection is good enough.
That's our report from the press conference on the serial killers in Ward and Ward. And now, please watch a summary of the other news stories of the day.
Unbelievable. The killer calls to let him inside, then he sits down on the sofa and proceeds to drink some tea. Then he pulls out the pistol and fires at him, but he still cannot be caught at all.
Then he calmly goes home.
Conclusion.
He knew him.
Or her.
You. You mean the shots to the abdomen suggest that?
Yes, that's what I mean. Has anyone actually checked the bank accounts of the 3 victims?
The bank accounts? What do you want with that?
It wouldn't hurt to check. If it's true that these 3 had something in common, then they seem to shy away from the light, and that kind of thing tends to leave its mark on bank statements.
Well, I don't know. Could be important. Do that, Marina.
If the 3 of them shared some sort of dark past and knew precisely who the perpetrator was, then why did Innings let him inside? And offer him a cup of tea just before he allowed himself to be shot by that person without putting up any resistance?
Well, he or she, must have surely been wearing a disguise, don't you think?
They are not personally acquainted with the individual in question by sight.
So, if the perpetrator is pursuing a smaller group, then he must have realized that it would soon be his turn to be next, don't you think?
Yes, if he was the last one.
And what's the latest from Detective Everyman?
There have been quite a few stupid phone calls, but one report does seem to be interesting.
Katrine Crawler, neighbor. I'll take care of her later. We learned from Innings' wife that he had made arrangements to go and have dinner in the city on that particular Friday evening. See, on Monday afternoon, I want to know where Innings was, and with whom. By the latest,
Do you know when you'll be home tonight, Werner?
I'm going away for a while. And why? Business? We'll probably take a few weeks of...
Few weeks?
And where?
various places, including Hamburg. There are some business partners I need to meet there.
I see. How's it going? Well, business. You seemed a bit stressed the last few days.
Nonsense.
Really?
Of course.
Then that's good. But you'll definitely let us know.
Yeah, of course.
Yes. Veeteren? Oh, it's you. I was just about to call you anyway. I urgently need to talk. Werner just left, and quite casually I find out that he intends to stay away for a few weeks.
He's not saying anything.
I'm really worried.
My mother's here. I'm on my way to Catherine Kroller's. I think I'll be back in the house in 2 hours at the latest. See you later. Mrs. Kroller. So you observed a woman who was using a small cassette recorder while she was on the telephone, provided that I have understood the situation correctly.
Yes, Mrs. Adler. My neighbor here in the hallway. This phone is only for us tenants. I saw her standing there. She pressed a tape recorder to the receiver, a small cassette recorder.
Adler?
Yes, Maria Adler. There are 4 of us subtenants here, but I don't know her at all. She usually keeps to herself.
And when was that thing with the phone?
About 3 weeks ago.
Which room is it? Over there? There?
Mm-hmm.
Maria Adler.
Yes.
You know, if she's home now.
No, I have not seen her today, but I can tell you that she's certainly not a loud tenant. It's also possible that she's there.
Can I borrow it?
Yes. Oh, someone brought me the statue from Africa. Why?
First door there.
Yes.
Yes. You'd better go back to your room. Shit!
So no one would ever have lived here.
She ran away.
Where can I find her, landlady?
She lives downstairs.
By the way, when was the last time that you saw Mrs. Adler?
I think it was yesterday. Yes, yesterday afternoon.
Well, it took a little bit longer than expected because I was still in conversation with the landlady at the time. I think it was her.
The landlady?
How funny. She's been renting a room there under the name Maria Adler since January 14th.
Wait a minute, I'll write it down.
Yes, I'll put that in the minutes right away. For 3 months, rent paid in advance.
We'll get fingerprints, I think. Otherwise, not the smallest scrap of paper left behind.
She ran away.
Yesterday evening. Afternoon at the Earl. That's where she was last seen. Speaking of which, a composite sketch has been commissioned. My instinct tells me that we will search the criminal records for her in vain, but of course you're gonna check anyway.
Yes, of course. Why did she run away now? The day before we got the tip.
Her assignment is over. It's possible that it's still going on. Let me know if there's any news. Okay. The composite sketch. Thanks. Minster will make sure that it's printed prominently in all the major newspapers tomorrow. The picture should actually be pretty close to reality.
After all, the 2 of them did see her every single day, more or less for over a month. Tomorrow, everyone will have seen her in restaurants, in parking lots, in cemeteries, in taxis, buses, shops, movie theater lines.
Wait a minute, say that again.
What? What you just rattled off.
Why? Forget it. Cemeteries. Didn't we send someone to Mas Leitner's funeral? Moreno?
Yes.
Get his photos.
Already on my way.
Do you think she was there?
Just a feeling.
Tell me, judging by the picture, this woman can't have been older than 40. That means she was only 10 years old when the murdered woman went off to the staff school.
I know.
And what do you mean by that?
I think Munster should figure that out themselves. You. And here. That's her.
That's right, it's her. It is as if our sketch artist had used the photo as a reference.
Thanks, Moreno. That was quick. Tell the photographer that he should make us some enlargements of these 2 photos.
Have you thought about the motive? And what do you think? Well, to me, it's clearly about rape.
Explain it to me. It must be a woman who is looking to take revenge for something or other.
It's just her age that makes it all a bit complicated. She must have been very young back then. A child.
Younger than you think, Reinhard.
Yes, exactly.
So guys, who has something new?
She's not in the register.
Something new? What about Innings?
We know now where he was, but we still do not know with whom.
Witnesses from the restaurant?
Only the waiter, but he barely managed to get a proper look at the man who was there with Innings.
We have now seen the new photographs of everyone from our year group. Ask him anyway if he recognizes anyone in the pictures.
I had already taken a look at the bank accounts of the 3 victims.
Yes, and
All 3 of them actually withdrew quite large amounts from their accounts at the same time, namely in 1976.
let's hear it.
Yes. On June 8th, Malik withdrew 10,000. And a day later, Masleitner withdrew the same amount, and Innings withdrew 12,000.
And what do you think that means?
Extortion.
Okay, Morrow. Find out whether any other people in the group have carried out any similar transactions. That's a
Small matter, considering there are 32 bank accounts and at least as many special permits that have to be obtained for them.
You can start with the ones in the north. Maybe you'll find something soon. And Munster will take over the other half.
Oh, that leaving traces behind could be the absolute stupidest thing that could possibly happen to me. But I love taking risks. And I'll get them. And no one will ever know who did it. I am finished with all the brooding and being alone now, and it feels to finally hear the sound of my own voice again. Not in a miserable hotel. About the same number of bottles. Nothing but the damned waiting. No one has ever driven me this far. Had she been notified me during the terrible time, she would have been the one to win. I know that. But she didn't find me. And now I'm ready. How many have we not reached yet?
3.
Why?
Away. 2 on business. 1 is on vacation with his daughter in Argentina.
And as for the other 2?
1 is currently somewhere in Southeast Asia, but returning in the next few days. While the third person is somewhere close by in the vicinity.
Somewhere?
Yeah, his wife doesn't know exactly. Apparently he's on business trips quite often. He has an import company.
Name?
Werner Veeteren.
Okay. Something has to show up soon.
Not another body.
And now I'm ready. There had to be a way, some kind of possibility to finally kill that damned bitch of a woman. It is also about the others. My comrades whom she killed. And the widows and children who are still alive whom she destroyed with her bloody campaign of revenge. Because of all the suffering she has caused, it is now my own damn duty to put an end to her life. How to appear and let myself be seen. Give her the chance to strike first. Then I parry and kill her. Challenge her with her own weapons. I like the risk. But I don't have any other choice. Because the only thing that's certain is that she won't look like the one in the newspaper photo when she comes face to face with me. So I have to lure her into a trap.
Hello?
Mrs. Betterson.
Yes.
My name is Paulina Hansen. I'm a business partner of her husband, but I'm afraid we never met.
No, we definitely didn't. My husband isn't home at the moment.
I know that I am calling from Copenhagen, and I have also already tried reaching him at his office, but they told me there that he was away on a business trip.
True. I don't know when he'll be home.
And you don't know where he is?
No.
What a pity. I would like to discuss some business with him, which I am certain he will find interesting. It is a fairly favorable opportunity, relatively rewarding in nature, but this is en route if I'm unable to reach him.
Wait.
Yes.
he called here a short while ago and said he was going to go to the cottage for a while. Yes, we have a little cottage in Waheim. Maybe you can reach him there, if you're lucky.
Is there a telephone there?
No, but you can call the local inn and leave a message.
The inn, but I don't know if he's really there. It's just a guess.
You said Warheim.
Yes, between Ulmink and Ostverdingen. Just a small village.
Thank you very much. I'll try, but if you hear from him, I'd appreciate it if you'd tell him I called.
Yes, of course.
Stupid bitch.
Just luck? That's what they'd say later. It could just as easily have been that she caught me. It's a good thing I was prepared. Self-defense. Shit, it's self-defense. I don't even have to lie. Just the cause itself from the act of letting it happen. The igniting of evil words. So that I know why it's my turn. No one will know later.
What do you think the chances are to uncover an unreported rape that occurred 30 years ago in the past?
Low. How do we even know that it was a rape?
We don't know. But we cannot simply sit there and continue to twiddle our thumbs. So let's get to work. I would like to have a list of all those births where the mother has indicated that the father is to be considered unknown, approximately between December 1965 and March 1966. Place and district. Mother's name, child's name.
Mostly girls?
Only girls.
Hello. Is this Jelena Walgins? Good day, Mrs. Walgins. I reserved a room with you a few days ago, and I would be able to arrive to check in starting tomorrow. Tell me, how long does the drive take from your place over to Warheim?
No one will know later. Two things are bothering me. First is a headache. The second is a thought. The thought that she might not come at all, that this could be the right punishment. To force me to wait for my murderer who never arrives. And for a death that simply refuses to come. Remaining delayed for far longer than I can possibly bear.
Hello? Excuse me. Yes? Do you know a Mr. Veeteren?
Yes. When he's here, he always lives in the old housing estate over there.
Can you tell me how to get there?
Yes, drive up ahead. Do you see the mailbox in the telephone booth? They have to enter the path and then they drive, I don't know.
How is that? I have Veeteren in my sights. I see him heading out, and he is not going to be coming back out again. The next evening, the same thing. While he was inside, I looked at his house from the street, then drove back. I thought about how I should proceed. He must know. After all, he lured me here. That was immediately clear to me. And did you bring your beautiful lady breakfast in bed this morning?
What? Why should I?
You know what day it is today?
No. March 8th.
International Women's Day.
Oh, shit. I have to buy something. Thanks for the tip. Did you get breakfast?
Of course. Both.
Back to work, colleague. What's this here, for example?
This is a note about Melgarvis.
Melgarvis? Melgavis. Give me a key word.
This is one of the group at the military school. He lives in Ireland now and called from there to report something, and then his message appears to have been filed under the general calls, unfortunately.
When did it come?
The day before yesterday. Someone must have muddied it. You should
Bring that directly to von Veeteren right away, but do not tell him that it is already 2 days old. March 8th. I went to the Wee. Took a look at the situation. Widerson paid me no attention. 3 evenings in a row without any difference. That most likely means that the 4th and the 5th evenings will both play out in exactly the same way as this one. I've got the game back in my hands. There was time. There's only one person still alive.
Who was it?
Good day, Mr. Melvis. My name is Fine Veteran. I'm in charge of the investigation. You have information for us. What's going on?
I don't know if it's really important.
Go ahead. It would be nice if you could speak a little louder. The connection isn't very good.
What I have remembered is merely a minor detail, but it is something that the 3 victims, specifically Malik, Massleitner, and Innings, were all involved in. 2 days before our term of service ended, there was a final celebration. Everyone attended. It was only men present. At all. Of course, there was quite a bit of drinking. It went on until late into the night.
I see. Could you please come to the point of what you intended to tell me now, Mr. Melgavis?
So, those who had stayed until the end were wandering through the city. Shouting quite loud.
And that's when I came across you.
They were staying at a girl with them. Showing older than 17, I think. And they were harassing her quite violently.
Harassed her. What do you mean by that? Well, you can guess.
Well, it's possible. And she wasn't a prostitute?
Maybe.
Please.
Maybe not. I didn't really start paying attention until the next day.
The next day? What happened?
In truth, I only knew Innick somewhat better, and he was not acting like his usual self during those final 2 days. I believe that I even asked him how things went with the girl, but the response that he gave me was a very evasive one indeed.
And what do you think happened?
I don't know. We were released the day after. They had other things on our mind.
Yes, of course. And on which day was this party? Can you tell me?
It must have been May 29th. Our service ended on the last one.
May 29th, 1965, Mollig, Massleitner, and Innings. So, were there any more?
What?
Were there any more?
Yes, there were 4.
Yes.
Biderson was still there.
Werner Biderson.
Yes, he and Massleitner were the leaders, so to speak. Besides, Biderson had a room in town.
We have him?
Do we have him? What the hell? No. He's been missing for several weeks.
But it's Veeteren or?
Veeteren. Yes, it's his turn.
She's not at home. I've been trying to call you the whole time.
Where do you live?
In Cern.
In the north, too. Yes, everything fits. How far is it to there?
About 150 to 200 kilometers.
Here's what we're going to do. Reinhard and I are going to drive to Cern. You keep trying to reach his wife. Just tell her that she should stay at home until we get there. Keep us updated by radio.
Are you sure it's that urgent?
Well, but after you have been in a straitjacket for 7 weeks, it is damn well time to stop moving your body a little bit and get back to moving and get back to moving.
To dare to go after my murderess never comes.
I must finally come to understand that my entire endeavor is completely pointless. It was a mistake to come here. She won't meet me on this stage. She refuses to meet with me according to my own terms, the cowardly bitch that she is. She is. And I'll defeat her anyway, you bloody murderous whore. My weapon is always ready to hand. One more night. One last one. I don't know yet how things will continue after that. After all these days of tension here, I can't think of anything else. The moment. I'm leaving tomorrow.
We've reached Mrs. Veeteren. Where are you?
About 10 minutes before Saren.
Expecting you.
Thank you, Miranda.
What do you actually want?
We have reason to believe that your husband is in danger. Could you please inform us where he's located at the present moment?
Where? No. Yes, maybe.
Oh, that can't be.
Dear Mrs. Veeteren, we just need to know where he is and everything will be all right.
Excuse me, he is, I assume, currently located inside the cabin at this very moment. In any case, he did go ahead and call me from that place a couple of days ago.
What kind of cabin is that?
Yes, we have a vacation home there.
Actually, my husband's parents know. Grew up there.
Where?
In Warheim.
Do you have a phone there?
No. Damn.
Call the police in Ulming. That should be the nearest station. And tell them to go there and catch him.
On what grounds?
I don't give a shit. Do whatever you want.
Goodness, how many women are here? March 8th, International Women's Day. Then it always looks like this. All the women from the town are here. Stupid idea. Oh well, but good for business. You can sit down in the corner here, then they won't get so close to you. Beer and a whiskey as usual. Sure?
Mrs. Peterson.
Yes.
When did you last see your husband?
A few weeks ago. Yes, almost 3 weeks ago.
Anyone else besides you who knows where your husband is now?
No.
Please think carefully.
No. Although, a woman from Copenhagen called Ude. She claimed that she was a business associate of my husband, and then she asked me if I knew where he might be and where she would be able to get in touch with him.
And then they told her.
Yes. You believe it?
Well, another speeder? Yeah. I just need to relieve the pressure. That at least you can have some peace and quiet in here.
Who found him?
Who are you? I own this place. I went to the bathroom and there he was. Shot in the balls.
Disgusting.
I think it must have been that other guy.
A man?
Man.
Yeah, there was someone sitting back there and he went to the bathroom shortly after Veeteren.
Where is he now?
Well, where is he?
Is one of them called Van Veeteren?
Yeah, why?
This letter was on the table back there.
Where's the phone here?
What the hell's going on? Where are we going?
Leave the letter in the filing cabinet.
I'll wait for you. Dealer Walgens can tell you where I am.
2 lines, no signature.
Wigan says it's the last house of the 3. Go in. If you want, I'll go first. It won't come to that. No one here. Come in.
Another letter here. Same handwriting. Same addressee. Please.
Why the damn precision? At 10 p.m., I'm taking the ferry from Ostwashington to the islands. Time is short. I'll keep it short. Only one person came to my mother's funeral. Reinhardt, what time is it now? 1:45 a.m. Contact the ferry. They have to search it.
Okay, fine.
Oh, shit.
I forgot my cell phone in the car, but I'll do it.
Only one person came to my mother's funeral. That was me.
That was me.
I don't want any understanding.
I don't want any understanding. But I want them to know what kind of men I killed. 2 weeks before she passed away, my mother told me the story of how I was actually conceived. It was during the night of May 30, 1965. At that time, my mother was 17 years of age and quite innocent. They raped her for 2 full hours inside a student room located in the city of Mardam. My father. There were 4 men. During my creation, they played music over and over again, same record. My mother bought it later. I still have it. After they were finished with my mother, they dragged her into the bushes located in a park.
Damn it, Einhard, you and we're sitting here in this shithole in the middle of the forest, in the middle of the night, waiting. Yes, could you be so kind and tell me what we're waiting for?
For what's still missing. After all, we have to finish playing our roles.
Yes, Veeteren here.
Schmidt, out of Harbor Police. We have now gone through the entire ship. It does seem to be true, everything that they've told us. Female passenger is missing.
Her name?
The cabin is booked in the name of Veeteren.
Peterson?
Yes, but you are never asked for any form of identification if you choose to pay in cash. Hello. Are you still there? Is there anything else? Or can we leave?
We're already over an hour late.
Suffering.
What do you think her name is?
You do not need to know what my name is in order to understand exactly who I am. I assume the Harbor Police reported my disappearance. With that, I'll say goodbye to you too. From Father?
Cursed precision.
The Woman with the Birthmark. Radio play by Tanja Schmidt, based on the crime novel of the same name by Håkan Nesser. Translated from Swedish by Crystal Hildebrand. With Liv Julian Barin, Hans Teuscher, Wolfgang Kandres, Tilman Petra, Hartung Huse, Michael Chirpit, Max Volkert, Martens, Tatja Seib, Klaus Jepsen, Schindler, Jacqueline McClee, Klaus-Dieter Klebsch, Herbert Agornik, Dutch Schulte, Heike Johannes, Tanja Schmidt, Stephanie Hoster, Christian Gall, Fred Gertz.
March 9th. Mom's voice has quieted down. Instead, I can now hear the voices calling for departure. I still had enough money for the ticket, and the rest will come in handy in the first few weeks. Somehow facile, the idea that my father's helping me to begin a new life in this particular way is one that I find myself quite fond of.
Editing Sabine Winkler. Sound Martin Eichberg. Assistant Director Gabriele Figi. Radio Setup and Direction Rainer Klut. Production Deutschland Radio Berlin 2002. Yeah.